name is Franziska Poszler. I'm a research associate at the Institute for Ethics in AI, and I'm going to pitch the project Moral Play, a creative method for communicating and co-shaping AI ethics research. And today we see that we can outsource a lot of our decisions to automation. We see, for example, and some of these decisions are ethical decisions because they touch upon core human values and human goals such as fairness and physical integrity. For example, we see algorithms in the healthcare system that recommend how to distribute scarce medical resources. Then in the criminal justice system, there are AI systems that can help us determine sentences or parole decisions. And then, as mentioned earlier before, there's also chatbots such as ChatGPT that is willing to give us moral advice if we ask for it. And therefore, with this trend of outsourcing ever more of our decisions, and especially ever more of our ethical decisions, there are a lot of questions arising. So, for example, to what extent will these systems help or hinder our own ethical decision-making? What are the long-term repercussions of doing so? So will we, for example, end up morally de-skilled? Or how should we then design these intelligent decision support systems so that they remain human-centered? And because we, academia, of course, do have to inform the broader public and the affected stakeholders about these implications, we need to think about how we should do so, or how we can do so. And of course, publishing about it is one way of doing so, and informing about scientific findings, at least in the academic community. But maybe because we're talking about societal implications, we should start thinking about more engaging ways where we, the scientists, can connect with the society. And this is where arts, and especially theater, comes into place. Our project will develop a research-based theater. That means we will use some scientific data. We will generate or conduct qualitative expert interviews and user studies. And based on these scientific findings, we will develop a theater script and a theater performance in combination with a panel discussion where we discuss kind of what the theoretical background of our performance was. And through that, try to engage the broader public about what we found out. And the questions that we are kind of addressing in our project is, on the one hand, how can AI systems such as ChatGPT impede or support humans' ethical decision-making, and what system requirements are crucial for its responsible development and use? And the second question is, how can research-based theater effectively engage a broader audience in this inquiry of this investigation? And I said I talked a lot about we, and this is not a one-person show, and I'm not going to act also in the play. So therefore, I want to mention a little bit the people and the sponsors who are behind all this project. So first of all, the core team is at the EAI with Professor Lütke, who's also a sponsor of this fellowship. Then Anastasia Rizzi, who's a communication expert in this project. And then, of course, the Friedrich Schiedel Fellowship program here at the TUM think tank and at the TUM School of Social Science and Technology. Then we also are working together with the University of Notre Dame and the Department of Film, Television and Theater, funded through the Notre Dame IBM Tech Ethics Lab. Then we're working together through the TUM Global Incentive Fund with MetaLab at Harvard. And lastly, we're also funded through the TUM Center for Study and Teaching, because within this project, we're also going to offer students at TUM the opportunity to work with us on this project. Therefore, to sum up, what are our key goals within this project? We have two main goals. The one is to kind of generate knowledge on the topic of how do AI systems influence our human ethical decision making. And then the second goal is to exchange knowledge with the broader society, with the broader public, and ask them about, for example, their preferred system requirements or features that these systems should hold. and all through the lens of arts and through a research-based theater. And with that, we hope to kind of set a proof of concept for similar projects in the future that aims to kind of develop innovative ways of scientific inquiry and creative ways of science communication. Thank you very much.